Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. For those of you who don't know me, hi, welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by today. Today I'm doing my very first ever monthly makeup drawer. This is definitely inspired by Elle S here on YouTube. She started doing monthly makeup baskets and I thought it would be a good idea, especially since I'm going to be going on a very long makeup no-buy. And the reason I'm doing that no-buy is because I'm hoping to get a much better quality camera. I'm excited. I'm nervous about doing this no-buy. I hope nothing fantastic comes out while I'm doing this no-buy. But I think it will be worth it in the end, and I think it will push my creativity level. So we are just going to get into what I'm going to be using for this monthly makeup drawer. I'm gonna try and do this every single month. I think it's gonna help me rotate through my makeup, use some things, really get some use out of these products, and even really use my Project Pan items because they are going to constantly be part of the makeup drawers. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Oh, one thing before I forget, I was allowed one kind of splurge purchase, and I did that with the Coastal Scents eyeshadows that were on sale. And so when those get here, I will do an unboxing and let you guys see what I got. So that should be exciting and fun. I'm excited about it. So we are going to go ahead and get into this, and I'm going to talk about what's going to be in my monthly makeup drawer. Here we go. Okay, so the first things here are the foundations I'm using. I'm using the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. I have two bottles of this, and so once this one's empty, I will be bringing the other one into that. As you know, this is a newly introduced thing to my Project Pan. And I have the Manic Panic Dream Tone Foundation, and this is in Virgin Whitest White. I like to use this as kind of a mix-in for foundations that don't necessarily match me. So yeah, we're gonna definitely get some use out of that. Then I have my Stila highlighter here. As you guys know, I'm trying to figure out how long it's going to take to hit pan on this thing. I've been using it for 4 months straight. Still haven't hit pan on it. So definitely going to get some use out of that. Then we have my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 eyeshadow palette. Definitely going to get some use out of this guy here. My Modern Renaissance palette. That looks like if you haven't seen it. Then the added kind of bonus is going to be me using the ColourPop element of Surprise. So what I'm trying to do is use different eyeshadows and palettes and things in conjunction with my Project Pan items, meaning I have to use my Project Pan items still, but I can use a few shades from this to kind of give myself a little more creativity. And then on top of that, I decided it would be fun and a good idea to throw in some of my Medusa's makeup singles. So this first one here is one of their eye dust in Karma Chameleon. That's what that looks like. And then I have this one here, which is called Kokomo. It's their matte eyeshadow. Then I have this Totally Baked eyeshadow in Awesome. Next up is Stoked. It's kind of like a brown black, if that makes any sense. And then I have Tubular here. And finally, for the eyeshadows, I have Whatever, which is kind of a gunmetal color. Then we go into the kind of more facial products here. I'm going to be using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It's a mess. I've dropped it and had to repress it I don't know how many times. Then my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, of course. It's taking me forever to use this thing. And then for another highlight, of course, we're going to go with my BH Cosmetics Spotlight Highlight Palette. Love those. Then my blushes, I'm keeping it kind of simple with some of this stuff, like my highlights and my blushes. I'm just using what is my project pan. So we're going to go, sorry for blinding you guys. So we're going to go with the Milani blush in Tea Rose. My e.l.f. blush palette here. As you know, I'm trying to pan that one, but then I have these other options there for me. Now let's go into face powders. I actually have 3 here. I have the Maybelline Loose Finishing Powder, the Fit Me powder. That was so nicely sent to me from one of my friends here on YouTube. Then, of course, my NYC Smooth Powder. So I will probably be mixing this with the Maybelline Fit Me and testing that out. Then the sample of the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder here. I will be using this to set under my eyes. I've been liking it for that lately. Used it a couple of times. Now let's get into concealers and some other things here. So for my concealers, I have 3 here. I'm really trying to use this up, the Tarte Shape Tape. It is taking me forever. So we're gonna really try to use this up this month. Then I have my LA Girl Pro Concealer. As you guys know, I like to use this as my eyeshadow primer. I cannot remember words. And then my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind we will also use. Then I have the Medusa's Makeup Setting Spray that I'm going to try and get some use out of this month. I've only used it a couple of times and I really don't know if I like it, don't like it. And then we're going to use the Amuse Face Primer because it's almost gone and I might as well use it up. Then we have eyeliners here. So first one, we have this gel eyeliner from Music Flower. And it is a brown eyeliner. It's just been kind of sitting there. I've used it a couple of times, but I think it's time to get some use out of it. I do like potted gel eyeliners. Then I'm going to use the Medusa's Makeup Eyeliner Seal to kind of create my own funky different eyeliners with the eyeshadows and things that I have selected. Then I have 3 black eyeliners, and the reason I have 3 black eyeliners is because the Ciate Fierce Flicks liner is almost out, and I'm hopefully going to use that up this month. Then I have the Vintage Cosmetics pencil liner. Then I have one of my favorite eyeliners here is the Kat Von D Basket Case Anti-Precision Eyeliner. If you guys don't know, Green Day is one of my favorite bands, and I absolutely love using this for my lower lash line. Next up is my NYX Tame & Frame Brow Pomade. I'm still using this even though I went blonde. People, it's an espresso. I just use a very light hand when I use it now. I like darker brows on me. My eyebrows are darker anyway. Then I have 3 mascaras, and the reason I have 3 mascaras is because this sucker is almost out. I'm going to actually use a mascara up before it goes bad. Then the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara here. I like to use this on my lower lash line, and I'm going to use the Medusa's Makeup Witch Lash Mascara because I absolutely love this. Then I selected a pair of eyelashes. Don't mind them being a total mess in there. This is the Pure Pro eyelashes. I really do like these. And then I have the Duo Eyelash Glue, and I also am going to have the NYX Glitter Glue here just in case I need to kind of have a sticky base for any of the shadows. Now let's get into the fun category, lipsticks. First up is this Pure Cosmetics Exfo Lips Plumping Lip Exfoliator. I've used this a couple of times, but I really do want to try and get some use out of it before it goes bad. I don't really have any thoughts on it either. Then we have a Burt's Bees Mint Cocoa Moisturizing Lip Balm. This is always in my drawer. I always put a lip balm on before I put on any liquid lipsticks. Speaking of liquid lipsticks, the 3 I have here are, of course, Monday and Trap. As you know, these are in my project pan. Then I have Pinwheel because this is just a fun pink and I want to wear it more. Now, here's a fun thing. I'm going with like more bullet lipsticks. So I selected 2 from Medusa's Makeup. Well, the only 2 I have. This is Lolita. It's a very dark vampy color. And then this one here is Lydia. I love this like lavender purple. Oh, it's so pretty. And then I also selected the Nude Sticks Metallic Matte Lip Color in Greystone. Yes, this sucker has gotten some use out of it. Sorry, it is so disgusting. Well, that is my monthly makeup drawer for May. I am hopefully going to have used some things up, have more things that have hit pan. We're really going to try this out and get some use out of some of the makeup in my collection. And I'm hoping to do a whole review on the Element of Surprise ColourPop palette by the end of May. I will let you guys know my full thoughts on it at the end of this month. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. Thank you so much and bye!